Hello there guys, and welcome to the Intuitive Cipher. Welcome back if you have been here before, and much love to you if you are a regular viewer. Today's video is all about what you are currently manifesting. So I'm really picking up into the energies that are present that you are working on attracting in at this moment. If you do vibe with me, please hit that subscribe button. Stay in the loop. I do post videos every single week. Now, I haven't been here for about 3 weeks. Usually I post every single week, but hear me out, okay? Please. I got COVID. My partner got COVID. Pretty much I was looking after him for a week, and then I was sick for like 2 weeks. And then it was the astrological new year. So look, I took an extra week off. But also this COVID thing has been kind of hard to get over. I don't know about anyone else, but yeah, it's really sort of stuck with me. I don't know if you can still sort of hear it in my chest, but yeah, I was dying to do this video. And look, I've got these band-aids. Let's just talk about them. I slammed these fingers in a door. The wind caught the door and my fingers were somewhere that they really shouldn't be. Look, it hurt a little. This nail's like completely gone. And this one's just lifted a little, but honestly, it wasn't as bad as it maybe sounds. And I hope this doesn't make you squeamish, and I'm so sorry if it does, but I've wrapped them up. They're looking cute, you know, so we're just rolling with some band-aids. And I was almost not going to film, but I really feel like getting messages out is way more important than how my fingers look. But as you can see, if you're someone that does get your nails did, you'll probably notice mine are overdue for a bit of a refill. But yeah, we're gonna head into get them done this weekend, so please bear with me. They're not that bad, they could be worse. All right, so in today's video I am also going to be changing up my style a little bit, and the reason I'm doing that is just to essentially bring you on the journey with me in developing my spiritual craft and developing my spiritual talents. I'm sort of changing up, doing new kinds of different ways of reading, just to essentially find more of my own style and things like that. I'm still sort of finding who I am with this craft, so bear with me, please. I'm bringing you along to learn with me, to have fun with me, and to tune in with me. So if that's what you're about and you want to come along for the ride and see it all, then definitely hit that subscribe button. Pile 1, we have the number 3 with creativity and this gold on gold, so full on yellow card. And it's so funny, I'm actually wearing a yellow jumper today. Maybe that's my pile. Pile 2, we've got number 71 with health, and it's sort of like this purpley on this orangey red color. So if 71 or even 8 is calling out to you, ooh, look at that. Then pile 3s, if you're really feeling pile 3, we've got this pink on pink, so double pink with 88 and abundance. So once you've chosen your card, head down to the description box, click on your timestamp, which will start your reading, and I'll be catching you there. I'll see you there. Bye. Hello, I almost said hello pile 3s. Hello pile 1s. If you picked the number 3, the creativity card, or this gold on gold card, this is your reading. So I'm going to put this guy right here. We are going to start today with oracle cards, okay? And we're going to leave these to the end. Leave them there. Your tarot. All right, so let's see what we've got. So we've got fun with the orange calcite, number 13. Look at the colors. I feel like you're starting to open up to a bit more creativity, and you're finding your fun within creativity. There's something like that coming through. You're exploring more of your creative self, more of your creative talents. I feel like there's this level of excitement coming through from the orange calcite here. But let's keep going. So we also have Raphael with empathy. And then we've got hold your vision with the fixed moon. Now with your tarot cards, We've got the Tower reversed. We've got the Four of Swords. We've got the Knight of Swords. We've got the Six of Swords. And we've got Temperance. I feel like that one wants to go there. Okay, with the Tower in reverse here, this is really telling me that on a personal level, you are undergoing quite a large transformation. Something that you're manifesting at the moment is causing or has caused an upheaval to your life. There's a change that you're actually instigating, because the Tower in the upright is all about change, unseen change, unexpected change, kind of sometimes negative changes if you don't see them coming. But in the reverse, it implies that the change is not coming from outside of you, it's coming from within. It's coming from choices that you're making for yourself, okay? This really does feel like a past stage that you've gone through. This really does feel like the energy that you've come from. Even in the reverse position, it still looks very unappealing. The Tower card isn't everyone's favorite card, but essentially change is inevitable, and that's a lesson that we do learn at the Tower, is change is inevitable. So sometimes it's better to make the changes on your own rather than wait for the universe to bring in those changes for you. And generally when you choose to make the changes yourself in order to bring in the manifestations that you're working on now or focusing on now, it causes almost like a spiritual awakening, if you will. You're going through a stage of calling into question your fundamental beliefs, your core beliefs, your whole belief system, your value, your purpose, and your meaning in this lifetime, which are all really, really big sort of, it's big stuff. It's the foundation stuff. It's the fundamentals. It's the base work of finding who you are, deciding who you are, and stepping into the true you and the authentic self. The interesting thing is, I love that it blends in with this fun energy, because what it's telling me is the past that really feels like the upheaval, or the past that has been paining you, is now being channeled into more of a creative ability. So I almost feel like you are manifesting potentially a new, perhaps creative way of being, or a new creative artistic journey. Perhaps you're manifesting an artistic creative job, career. You know, this is really getting back in touch with the things that really make you happy. So I feel like this Tower moment of the upheaval, it was so relevant to your journey that it had to happen, essentially, because you're now going to be channeling past energies that you still live with, maybe past wounds. You're healing yourself with your creativity. So whatever you can put your creativity into will really be benefiting you in moving forward. And this might be just a natural course that you take for yourself, but we'll definitely find out in the cards, okay? Now, with this Four of Swords, this points to meditation, this points to resting, okay? This really does talk about the mental space, the upheaval. It's almost like contrasted energy okay? It feels like you've gone through this stage of upheaval in order to bring more understanding, more connection, and more light to the mental space. This is also speaking about recovery. Okay, so I can see that, I mean, you can sort of see from the images, these people are like flying out, like, oh my gosh, which way is up? I don't know which way is up is coming through. And then it's blending into this time of understanding, meditating on and contemplating these topics that we spoke about. So like the belief system, the core belief system that you live by, what makes you really you. It's leading you into a more restful mind space and a feeling of recovery. I can see in the Four of Swords that you have really put time into recovering from the upheaval. And the questioning that you're doing, the new foundations that you're forming, as you can see, look, it's almost like with these two cards, it's almost like, look at this foundation here, completely jagged, upside down, completely wild, really. And it moves into this energy of being really firm, really stable, really enlightened, and really in touch with yourself. You understand that rest is important, meditation is important to recovery, especially after a situation or what you've been through in the past. You understand that recovery is important to growth in the future. So you're really manifesting a really open, free, and relaxed way of thinking, which is in turn causing a very relaxed approach to life. Now, with the Knight of Swords, hold up, this is all sword energy, okay? So this is like, there might still be elements of you rushing or trying to rush things. There it is. Okay, I got the message. Sorry, something was coming through. So, okay, so from the upheaval that you've gone through to then enter this stage of recovery, you're actually noticing, and what you're manifesting is a clear mind that can actually move your manifestations in quickly. So I really feel like you're in the state, this is the stage that you're in, because the Knight, all the court cards can refer to a person, whether it's you or someone else that you might be dealing with. So this is really telling me that this is the energy that you're in. The Knight of Swords is still learning lessons, but you understand that anything that opposes you or anything that pops up for you that appears to maybe be an obstacle is really just something for you to conquer, for something for you to get over. And this is important to your manifestation journey because it's also teaching you that when you do give yourself the time and the rest and the relaxation, you can actually get to work quicker. You can actually move through life at a relaxed but speedy pace. Things can still move quickly and can still happen for you quickly, where your mind is incredibly clear and quick. What I'm really seeing you manifest is leading you to a very, very balanced place. I can see that fun is coming in for you. I can see that there is creativity that's coming in for you. So I really feel like you're wanting to bring in this new state of balance, moderation, but peace, true and inner peace. I can see with the Temperance card here that you're really giving to yourself and you're really learning that to progress in life, to get anywhere in life, especially from these rocky waters. The Six of Swords is all about traveling and passage and moving through and away from rocky waters. So this upheaval that you've gone through, or this realization of past traumas, essentially this negative past, you are moving away from that with what you are manifesting now, and you are entering into these calmer waters, because The Temperance card is all about self-acceptance and balance and harmony within. This is really exciting because you are essentially finding your solutions. You're finding your way out of perhaps past negative manifestation from what you've manifested in the past. You're finding solutions out of the position in life that you find yourself in. And I'm not really picking up that you're in a really terrible place as it is, but you're obviously someone that has a goal and you want to get there. And I can see with your energy in the middle of this reading here, you're wanting to get there quickly, but you understand that to get there quickly, you have to apply the patience and the contemplation and the meditation, and it's very much a mental game. You're understanding that how important your mental space is to this process, to the manifestation process. And it's very exciting because you're going to be receiving tangible results from this. The fixed moon, it refers to all the fixed signs. So this is to do with Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So that might be relevant to you, but not even necessarily. It can even just speak about the energy that is present in the fixed signs. They can generally be quite, it can be quite a strong, sturdy energy. And that's what I really feel like is important to mention, because this really keeps just jumping out at me, and it really feels like you're manifesting stability. It's coming in quickly, and it's going to be moving you into this new state of equilibrium. The reason it wanted to come out with the Temperance is because this is all about faith and all about patience. And with the Temperance card, because it is an angel, it's all to do with finding your faith, finding your trust in yourself, self-trust, self-reliance, and self-belief to really get you to where you want to go. It's almost like perhaps you're manifesting, this just came through, perhaps you're manifesting something quite large and it's taking a little while. And this is like, just hold on, because it's really coming. It's really coming in. Hold the vision, keep moving towards that vision. Even if you fall off the wagon, there's something about really staying focused. I wonder if you've been taking life a bit too seriously with this card. Or before this spiritual awakening that you've gone through, I feel like you took life a lot more seriously, a lot more, well, with less fun, essentially. You know, you were maybe too focused on your goals and sort of didn't have fun. You were more focused on actually getting to the final stage rather than enjoying the process along the way. So I feel like that's what you're manifesting. You're actually manifesting more fun in your life. You're manifesting more adventure in your life as well. And this is really coming in after a period of life that maybe felt a bit dark. I mean, still maybe going through COVID. I know we are out of all the lockdowns and things like that. Maybe you're not in your country, but this could really be coming in to say that you, after going through that period, you noticed how important it is to your life, to your spiritual learning, to yourself as a human being, to incorporate fun into your life. So not everything has to be so focused on getting somewhere, achieving something, meeting the right people. Sometimes going at that too forced can be where life gets a bit too serious and we forget to have fun. Maybe even money, bills, that kind of thing has sort of taken your focus away from making sure that you have fun in your life. If you're feeling a little emotional, over emotional, or extra emotional at this time, even just teary a lot of the time, this can sometimes be evident of a creative block. Maybe do a meditation to clear the sacral chakra, because the sacral chakra is all to do with relationships with partners, it's to do with finances, but it's also to do with female sexuality. It's also the seat of our creativity. Okay, so I really feel like there's quite a call to your sacral chakra coming through here, and perhaps there is healing. I feel like with the Temperance card, because this is self-healing, but also healing and help from your angels. Sorry guys, my camera just turned off. I don't even know why, but back to it. So yeah, I really feel like there's a call to your sacral chakra coming through here that might need a little bit of attention, or you are manifesting the healing, the inner healing of your sacral chakra so that you can start to open up and move into your creativity and really start to let that side of yourself out. So I do feel like there is this progression because there is blocks that are being removed. So that is incredibly exciting, because that is sort of something that can happen even without a whole lot of your noticing. It might be in your intentions, or it's your intention to maybe get more money, have more fun, all kinds of things. But that's actually coming through by removing the blocks that has been in the way from you really achieving this. I can see with the orange calcite here that there is new levels of energy, new uplifting energies, new light that's coming in, new laughter that's coming in. And this is really great for you because it's been after such a tumultuous time, and you really have laid the foundations. You've done something recently. You've done something recently that has really opened you up, allowing in more fun and excitement for your life. There's balance coming in, especially after this upheaval. There is balance, there is inspiration, but there's also confidence coming through too, to express yourself. And this confidence is coming in from accepting yourself as you are. Isn't that beautiful? I'm just going to adjust these. Now, Spirit's calling me to this card here, so the 3. And I always like to read it from the book because I don't want you to miss out on any info, okay? This card indicates a need to reconnect with your creative side, to improve your quality of life, but also to align yourself with source. So you are being encouraged to step out of your practical, logical mind. Look at all the swords here. The swords are the suit of the mind, of the mentality. So step out of this approach even moving forward. And the serious of oh my God, by drawing this card, you're being encouraged. Oh my God. You're being encouraged to step out of your practical, logical mind, as well as the seriousness of life, in order to partake in light-hearted endeavors that are stimulating and fun. Playful, creative expression is important because it does raise your vibration, which brings you a lot closer to your dreams. So this is a time to really immerse yourself in any creative endeavor that does lift your spirits and that makes you feel good. Maybe this is like painting, drawing is really coming through. Something to do with music, maybe even just dancing around to music. There's something with music coming through. Even cooking, jewelry making, decorating, sewing, photography, landscaping, which I think is gardening, wouldn't we say? Dancing or designing, it doesn't matter what it is as long as it's bringing you the joy. Through playful creative expression, you can heal disharmony in your body. That's what's coming through. So there is a push for you coming through. There is manifestation coming through for you in the sense of creativity, so that you can start to feel and bring in and enter into this new state of harmony. Don't be afraid to express yourself creatively. It's now time to really use your imagination and see the world through the eyes of a child. In rediscovering the creativity of your youth, you will rediscover the magic in your life. Really letting go of the idea that maybe you always have to be productive or always have to be doing something that's making money, maybe even removing that need and just stepping into doing just for the sake of enjoying and allowing will really be beneficial. Now, I'm really drawn to this Raphael empathy card because Raphael is the archangel that is all about healing. Your distinct focus on achieving your goals is inviting in this healing so that you can hit those goals, so that you can have this inner peace that you so want. The empathy card here is really bringing in healing to the physical body, but also more importantly, the spiritual connection. And I feel like the spiritual connection is really important to mention because we do have the Temperance card here. So this is removal of stress. I really feel like you're manifesting a solution to something that's been quite stressful in the past, and you're inviting it in with speed. And I feel like what will really bring this in is if you start allowing yourself to just create without the expectation of it having to be anything in particular. Just create for the sake of doing rather than what it's going to turn out like. This is the card for solutions and problems in the deck. So there is solutions coming in and it's in the form of healing. So removals of blockages coming in. If you're not someone that is maybe super spiritual today, there is a feeling of becoming more in tune with that side of yourself. On the Raphael card here, the empathy card, we have a lotus, all right? I really feel like you are sort of rising up out of the muddy waters, okay, which is this energy here. The Tower reversed is the muddy waters from the past that you maybe felt stuck in, less than in, but because the lotus, it goes down into muddy waters at night and is essentially reborn in the light every day, okay, because it goes down in the water, and then to receive the light from the sun, it floats back up to the surface. And this is a signal of evolution, movement, progression, cycle, okay? And this can be a signal of enlightenment. So I feel like your creativity is actually what's going to help you to bring in a further sense of connection to all that is and to others around you, the world around you. But this is saying that you're going to start you're opening up your heart chakra is what's really coming through, because there's pink and there's green, and that both colors refer to the heart chakra. So there's an opening up, and there's there's just more open, allowing yourself to go where you want to go, create what you want to create, and be who you really, really want to be is what's coming through. Now let's jump into the final lot of this. Start with this one. Ooh, 10 of coins. Then we have the 7 of cups. We've got the reverse Queen of Swords. Ooh. Oh, you got an extra one of these as well. So we've got 3 of Swords. Badass. 3 of Wands reversed under the Temperance, and the 6 of Wands. Sorry, the 6 of Swords. I got the hiccups. This is exciting with the 10 of coins here. The 10 of coins for me is almost like ultimate well-being. It's wealth, health, family wealth, family health, it's reputation, it's community, it's being in a very stable place. And also it's there's this level of acceptance that's coming through with this 10 of coins of all the past selves that you've been. So maybe you have been someone that has changed a lot in your past. You have adventured to things a lot, but how it sort of blends in with the Tower reversed, the foundation that is being created from this upheaval, especially with the 4 of Swords here, this is leading into complete and utter well-being and lifelong wealth. You are allowing in wealth for generations, wealth of life. And this isn't just in a monetary sense. This is time, resources, all resources really getting to a point of unlimited, feeling unlimited. Okay, the 10 of coins is the end of a cycle. All the upheavals that you went through in the past are now going to feel so worth it. They're going to feel like without them, I wouldn't be where I am. Without them, I wouldn't have this that I have now. And what I have now is so much more than I could have ever hoped for. So that is a really strong message that's coming through for you. So with the Four of Swords, with this mental space of recovery, relaxation, acceptance, and really allowing in rest for yourself to recover from such upheavals, is allowing in, you're going to be finding a lot more opportunities coming in with the Seven of Cups. I can see here with the Seven of Cups, you're manifesting in a lot of positive opportunities for yourself, emotional opportunities, okay? Opportunities that are going to make you really happy, because the cups is all to do with emotions. Sometimes the Seven of Cups can be a little bit, can speak about overwhelmment or focusing on too many things. And maybe this is what your mind was doing before you entered this stage of recovery. You obviously had a very quick mental process and perhaps still do, but there is this element of control, peace, well-being coming in. So perhaps what you once saw as issues or once saw as negatives, you're now starting to look and see how many positive things are coming in for you when you relax, when you share compassion, and where you essentially are reborn, rebirthed every day. And you get up and you show up for yourself every day. Yeah, there is, with the Lotus, it's really telling me rebirth, rebirth, rebirth. It keeps coming in. So this 10 of coins is also the end of a cycle. So I feel like there is the end of this negative cycle. Okay. And what's coming in now is fun, compassion, creativity, peace, freedom to really be who you wish to be. How is this Queen of Swords? Oh, yeah, okay. Let me just... Yep. All right, so these two are important, okay, because especially they're like this, right? Okay, so they're reflecting one another, right? This is telling me that this journey that you're on, you're essentially inviting in this new energy, okay? This Knight of Swords is where you're at. This Queen of Swords, it's like you're tackling some of these focuses on the inner realm. You're focusing, and when I say that, I mean in the mental space, you're really sort of progressing. Because obviously the Queen of Swords is someone that has delved into the darkest parts of themselves. Again, this Lotus is coming through. You've delved into the real dark, muddy waters of yourself, and you have come out brighter, more beautiful. The snake here is really drawing my attention. I mean, if you look at her, she's badass, she's fearless, and she knows how to wield a sword with no worries. She is clear-minded and she is strong. Okay? There is more mental clarity coming in for you, more mental understandings. I really feel like this energy, while you're stepping into the Queen of Swords, you are cutting away, because I keep being drawn to this sword, and it's held so close to her head, so it really feels like there's this cutting away within your mind of negativity, of negative self-talk, of anything that really clouds up your vision. You're now getting clear on your abilities and your decisions. and there is more confidence coming in. This can point to not feeling as confident, not feeling as assertive, but I do see you manifesting more of a clear path forward, and this is really helping you to achieve this ultimate well-being, this fun, creative way of living. Yeah, see the Three of Swords here. In the rider-waite, it's a heart that's stabbed 3 times. It's so interesting that it's come out under here, because this is really telling me that you're moving away from something that really, really felt like it broke you, left you feeling really sad. And I almost feel like sadness, you know, like you're cutting away the ties. Sorry guys, my camera just turned off again, so sorry about that. You're cutting away the ties to the past here, because it feels like the Queen of Swords is wielding her sword to cut away this pain. And the reason I know that it's being cut away and being removed is because of the Six of Swords moving away from rocky times. Deep in your heart, you have wanted to be able to look at your past with peace and love and not let it affect you on a day-to-day basis. On a heart level you have, and sometimes we can feel it on a heart level before we can feel it in our mind space, because essentially we can feel things, and then our mind is what translates it for us. So I do feel like perhaps moving into more of a heart space, connecting in with things that feel more love. 66 and 33. I feel like you're progressing with those numbers coming through. I really feel like you're progressing into an end of something, an end of a really big cycle. Okay, with this Three of Wands here and the Temperance, this is really, really, really talking about your actions moving forward. Your actions moving forward are going to be guided, protected, and there is this element of peace coming through within the future of your options. There is patience coming through with the Three of Wands in reverse, because essentially in the rider-waite tarot, it's someone that's looking out over waters with 3 wands, and it's sort of like he's waiting on his manifestations to come in, he's waiting for his harvest to come in, he's waiting for the boats to come in. So there is this this link between them, saying that your manifestation, your ability to attract it in, is divinely supported and guided by your spiritual team. This is help. This is almost like you are on this side, you're on this physical realm side, if you will, working and doing everything that you need to. You're on the right path. You're keeping up with your spiritual team is what's coming through. You have help on both sides. Help on your side from spirit, but also from your deliberate action that you're placing. And you're also having help from the spiritual realm to really stay focused. They're helping you stay focused now, because that is what is really going to bring this manifestation in for you. This new, essentially this new, more fun way of being, perhaps a creative endeavor. And it's divinely supported and protected. So this is almost telling me it's guaranteed. Your manifestation is 100% coming in. Again, more swords, but this is really telling me, this is like spirit reconfirming with it coming through here under hold your vision. It's really saying, hold this, hold your focus, hold your goals in your vision, because that focus is what is leading you to this solution out of this rocky, darker time. This is just reconfirmation that the universe is helping you, the universe is guiding you, and you are leaving this life, this aspect of life that you're not really loving. It is leaving. The aspects in your life that you're not loving are leaving. So I really feel like tangible things are coming in for you very, very soon. You are manifesting tangible results. Whew, nice. My beautiful pile ones, that is all the messages that are coming through for you. I hope this was helpful. I'm so excited by this energy, this fun, this creativity. I wonder what you're going to be creating. It feels like something really, really special and very, very healing for you. If this really resonated with you, I'd love to hear how it helps. And please leave this video a like because it does help me out a bunch. All my links, along with all the decks that I've used in today's reading, will be in the description box below. I'm sending you all my love, my beautiful pile ones. So let me close out this reading by thanking my spirit guides, your spirit guides, the moon, our mother, the sun, our father, the earth, fire, wind, and water from the north, south, east, and west, for all that has been, all that is, and all that will be. Goodbye, my lovelies. Good luck and all the best. Bye. Hello, my pile twos. If you picked this card here, the 71 and the health card, then this is the reading for you. I'm just going to leave it over here. All right. And let's get into it. I am going to start with your oracle cards. So first up, we have number 12 with Crossroads, and this is the Chiastolite, something like that. Crossroads. This immediately gave me a Wheel of Fortune card energy, but also the Chariot as well with Crossroads. So this Crossroads card is all about protection and transmutation as well. I can see that you are potentially torn between options. There's two or more options coming through here. Let's see anyway if we can get a bit more from. Be bold. Ooh, and make the first move. And then we've got Metatron with Mercy. Let's dive into your tarot. So we've got Seven of Pentacles. We've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. Oh, that one wanted to be next. We've got the Emperor next. And we've got the Hierophant in reverse. Oof, we got some strong cards here. Do you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and undo the... I was originally going to leave these towards the end, but Spirit's telling me to get into them. We've got the Hierophant. Oh, again. Look at that. We've got the Two of Cups coming through. We've got the Hermit in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse. This feels right. Alright, we all good? That's how we're doing it. Let me tune in here. There's an element of your manifestation that's coming in that is to do with rebellion, is what's coming through. There's this questioning coming through with the Hierophant, and it's almost like questioning society, because the Hierophant in the reverse is also coming through with challenging the status quo. You're someone, I can see that you are manifesting something that challenges the status quo, the standard. You're manifesting something that's questioning society or questioning the beliefs that exist in society that you wish to challenge. Alternative ways of viewing the world. So I can see you looking at the world differently, or being able to look at the world vastly and being able to look at many different approaches, not just your own. There's something that you're manifesting that is challenging and testing the very ideas that exist in the world that we were all taught to be true, which are now showing themselves to no longer be true. You are essentially manifesting opportunities to rebel, to perhaps channel the truth, to share the truth, and essentially to reclaim your own power because you have felt disempowered. That's where this is coming in, I think. These two. Yeah. You have felt disempowered in the past. You felt wronged. You felt like things were taken from you that should not have been, or your rights were taken away from you somehow. I can see that you're manifesting your own personal power. I can see you no longer needing external approval from anyone. Just yourself is coming through. You're no longer needing that approval from others to feel like you can do what you want to do. You're now just doing the things that make you happy, because what's the point in living if you can't be who you truly are? There is this element, perhaps a realization, or you're allowing in this new level of rebellion you feel like is the right time to come out. Like you've been held back a bit too long, or held back long enough is what's coming through. All the wisdom that you seek does come from within with this card, because the Hierophant is a channel for higher guidance, right? So in the reverse, it's happening on a personal level, or it's really focused on more of a personal level. In the upright, it's very focused on the people that you're sort of teaching. This is a reminder that you are your own teacher. You don't need to be learning from anyone else. You can, obviously, but you can also guide yourself. The inner teacher comes from within. All wisdom you seek comes from within, not from the external sources. When you're following guidance on another's word, it's never going to lead you to where you want to go. You're stepping into this power because you're because you're following your intuition and your guidance from within. This Nine of Swords is really pointing to feeling that inner turmoil, inner mindset, but this is from the past. So negative thoughts can used to cause this spiral, and the reason that I can feel like this energy is really in the past, you've obviously worked through it, or you're learning more about it, or you'll be guided to a new mindset, which is so exciting. Negative thoughts can really take you in a downward spiral, but with the Hierophant here, it's almost like there's this turnaround, there's a change of direction. So this is spiraling down and this is spiraling up, and they're both reversed. So it's sort of, there's still this flow upwards. Does that make sense? Because the Nine of Swords would be going this way, but it's reversed, so it's going up. And this would be going this way, but it's reversed, so it's going that way. So there is this channeling from within, and there is more guidance coming through from within. This is sort of saying that you have already or will be done with working through worry, working through depression. I see you moving out of a depressive period with this energy. You are manifesting a full recovery of well-being and a full recovery of connection to everything around you. You're healing the negative aspects or the negative talk that you used to speak to yourself, okay? There is a huge healing of it happening. And I feel like this is quite a relevant thing that's happening in the collective energies at this time. There's a lot of healing happening to essentially continue our ascension. So with this Metatron Mercy card here, oh, excuse me. Yeah, I feel like this is really connected in with this energy because it just knocked them, just these four out of the way. So we'll see how that relates, but there's mercy. Metatron is helping with these aspects is what I really feel. Metatron was a human, so he really understands the process that we can all go through, the human experience essentially. I really see you applying the wisdom that's coming from within into really practical manifestation steps. So I really feel like you are practically approaching your manifestation, which is bringing it in. The Mercy card in this deck is really all about finding ways to show yourself and others compassion. So this is all about like letting go of anger as best you can, at least, to see that those who hurt you are in fact hurt themselves. And this is essentially compassion, empathy. It's interesting because we did have the empathy card come through in the first pile. So maybe if you felt called to also view that pile, then this is a confirmation for that. But with this Mercy card, yeah, there is this element of understanding that from the past, the pain that you held or had, or the anger that you had towards these people that maybe hurt you, you're realizing that they were hurt in their childhood. There is a chain of events that happens. This is real generational trauma. So I really feel like you are someone that has experienced that, and what you're manifesting is actually on a core level the healing of this generational trauma. Your choices are important. Your choices are important for the healing journey ahead, and they're important to heal your family line is what's coming through. I'm just going to read this 71 health card out because it is just jumping up at me. Now, 71 can be condensed into 8. So 8 can be all about manifestation. This card, the health card, indicates a need to really focus on your well-being and your self-care. And this, yeah, straight up, this is compassion for self. Taking care of yourself. You're manifesting in a better self-care routine is what I really feel. You're starting to pay attention to your needs, and you're really allowing more balance to come in because you're starting to pay attention to your health on a happiness level. You're being encouraged to explore practices and behaviors that can really enhance both your physical, emotional, and your mental health. Whether you explore conventional or alternative methods, it's important at this time to put your health and happiness first. Yeah, that's what I really feel. I feel like you're manifesting a change in mindset. You're manifesting a self-care routine, and you're manifesting more health on all levels, your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual levels. Whether you're exploring conventional or alternative methods like divination, like tarot, like oracle cards even, it's important at this time to put your health and your happiness first. This is a time to eliminate any unhealthy habits and behaviors, and this is what really came through with the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is the end of the disappointment, the worry, the depression, the mental unbalance. So I really feel like this is healing on a mental level. There's a rebalancing in the health of you. So you're manifesting the rebalancing and the health of you on every level of yourself. That is so, so exciting. Some of the basic necessities for optimal health are regular checkups, good nutrition, exercise, drinking plenty of water, getting a good night's sleep, detoxification, going outside in nature, engaging in relaxing activities, avoiding toxic people and environments, as well as maintaining a positive mindset, meditation, yoga, defining your personal limits and your boundaries, doing what you love, laughing often, and spending quiet time alone. That is what you're manifesting. An abundance of these resources, because remember, 8 is also for abundance and manifestation. With the be bold and make the first move with the cardinal moon, I just had to have a drink of water. My camera stopped, so I had to restart it. So I left the card here, but see why everything that happens in a reading is really worth paying attention to, because this here is a message. Where I put it is a message. So this is really about you manifesting this first step of this connection with your spiritual self, with your spiritual team, okay? With a cardinal moon, it's really time to enter into that stage of boldness. And I feel like this is very relevant for the time that we're in. If you're watching this video when it's posted, it is Aries season we are in. And this is very much, Aries is a cardinal sign along with Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So if you're a cardinal sign, then this is definitely for you. This is a confirmation for you. But this can also just be the energy that it presents. This is real starting energy. So I feel like this is what you are really starting to manifest in. This change in mindset, this self-care routine. You've just sort of started this journey, is what I can see. This is the energy of really taking matters into your own hands. And this is what manifestation essentially is. This is all about taking the bull by the horns, is what's coming to mind, and really creating your own destiny by going after something and giving it your all, is what's coming through. Giving it your full attention, your full focus. This is you being determined and organized to really reach this manifestation, this new level of health, this new level of inner balance and peace and harmony in your life. This is definitely coming through with avoid moving too fast as well, is coming through here. Avoid moving too fast. This is about stepping into your power. So there is a lot of stepping into your power, finding your power coming through, and this is going to invigorate you. I don't think you need to worry about this being bold. This is just you essentially manifesting more confidence for your journey ahead, which is very exciting. Confidence is coming out as a result of a goal that you've set for yourself. With this 7 of Pentacles here, you're manifesting a balance from a channel above and so below, because the Hermit and the Hierophant for me are very similar in ways. The Hierophant is the priest, pope, if you will. The Hermit is someone that's on their own spiritual journey, but have equally important things to teach the world. Because it's like this, it's really like this kind of flow. There's flow that's coming through from above, from within, that is helping you light the light within. The 2 of Cups is all about balance across masculine and feminine, harmony between relationships. There's a give and take coming through. And with the 2 of Cups placed between the Hermit and the Hierophant, it's almost like you're receiving learnings, maybe teachings, or like downloads even from higher realms. Because remember, the Hierophant is all to do with higher guidance. And you're transmitting or transmuting them with the love. And that's why the 2 of Cups is in the middle. and you're sending out this knowledge with the intention of love. There's some form of expression coming through that is really lighting the way for others. So this could be artistically, or this could be through your approach at work, or it could even more simply just be the person you are choosing to be in every single moment. Maybe coming at every situation with love. With this Seven of Pentacles, I can see that you are getting ready to harvest from any previous hard work that you've really put in for yourself. This is real growth and being ready to harvest. What's really coming through here with this well-being and balance within your many selves, so within the physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, you're manifesting more of a long-term view. You're manifesting in a long-term, broader perspective of your life, and especially the way you live, but also your spiritual practices as well. With the Hierophant here, you're really allowing and opening up your expectations, or the time that you're expecting your manifestations to come in. And this is really important because you're essentially letting go and leaving it up to the universe. This is the process that you're in, and you really are entering into this state of allowance. As you can see with this guy, he's just sort of stepping back and like thinking, pondering, chilling out, looking at what he's grown as well. And he's sort of thinking about where to go next, how to grow further, all that kind of thing. So there is this real thought process that's happening here. They're both looking down, actually. Look at this. Both the heads are looking down. What are you looking down about? Oh. Okay, so this is the message that is coming through. I can see here what you're manifesting. See, on this side, it's Pentacles, so money, I would say. This side, in the same position, it's people. So I feel like there is money coming in. Manifestations of money perhaps are following. Some way that some people, clients, an increase in clientele, an increase of people coming in that will be helping your manifestation along, okay? This is exciting because it's almost like you're manifesting like a following of people that is turning into money. So that's exciting. Love that for you, doll. This is straight up. The Queen of Cups in reverse is really drawing attention inwards. In the Queen of Cups in reverse, you're drawing your attention inwards and you're really focusing more on your emotional well-being. And you're someone that's clearly very good at taking care of others, but now it's really time to take care of yourself better than you really have ever taken care of someone else. It's really time to be bold and start really taking care of yourself the way you imagine, the way you want to essentially bring in your manifestations faster, to bring in your goals faster. I see you setting firmer boundaries with loved ones here. And it's actually creating a very balanced relationship with yourself. There's this love being poured and given equally in and out of you. So there's more of a love flow coming through here. So your relationships are really blossoming from this energy that you're putting into yourself. This is real, for me, this is real investment into yourself, to give yourself the love, which we had here at Metatron. It's that love of self, to heal the self and to allow these manifestations to be coming in. So you're actually going to be pampering yourself more, looking after yourself more. Maybe the ability and the resources are coming in so that you can be doing that, which is very, very, very exciting. This care for self is setting you up into a new level of stability. The Emperor is all about being a balanced leader, both internally, outwardly, being able to handle full responsibility of life and everything that comes with it. This is new foundations, new core beliefs to really live your life by. And this is what's coming in for you with this manifestation. This balance that you're seeking, this balance that you're manifesting, is bringing in this new foundation that is allowing this kind of ending energy of feeling perhaps alone. This new foundation that you're pouring into yourself and essentially creating every single day with every day that you wake up. You are essentially manifesting this end of isolation, this end of feeling alone, this end of isolation with others. So I feel like friendships coming in, soul tribes as well, like your soul family, maybe new friends are coming in because you're essentially relaying the foundations for what you wish to live moving forward. So this is a real healthy rebalancing of your life that you're manifesting. This crossroads card here, I can see in the crossroads that something that will be really important for you moving forward will be to use your feelings as a compass, because this is really laid out as a compass. All the points lead to the north, south, east, and west. Okay, so this can sort of it feels like maybe you don't know what the next step to take is, but sometimes not knowing what the next step is all that there is. Does that make sense? So what I'm really feeling with this card is it's important to navigate yourself on an inner level. There's a lot of channeling coming in. So I feel like you're getting really comfortable with what is within, what is your truth, and what you're really wishing to live by. And this crossroads is maybe you working out exactly what that looks like. If you feel joy, happiness, and excitement, then you know which way to go. And really maybe this is what the message is for you here with this card, that what you're manifesting, if you just keep focusing on what makes you feel joy, happiness, and excitement, you will always know which way to go. So this is really ending of feeling lost, isolated. When you can follow your emotional guidance system, you can gain a sense of direction at all times, despite what the conditions are around you. When you have that inner compass related to how you're feeling, anything is possible. You're going to be following a path that might not always feel like the most logical one to go down. At times you might even feel like, what is this journey that I'm on? There's almost like this element of like, what the hell am I doing? But do your best to really release this self-judgment focus. Continue to follow the pull that you're feeling and follow the intuition that's coming through, because the more that you align to your intuition, the more that you can trust and really align to what you're wanting to manifest and what you're wanting to bring in. So I really feel like while that was the first card of the day, it wanted to finish up with that little bit of advice for you. Spirit really wants you to hear that. If you follow what makes you feel happy, joy, excitement all the time, you can be guaranteed of bringing in all these amazing manifestations. There is this health, this new level of health across all selves that are really coming through. You also might feel a little bit scattered. And that's another energy that the crossroads can be giving me, because it's sort of like, I see this compass kind of like shaking and moving and not really turbulence. Okay. So this might be where maybe you're coming from, or the energy that you kind of need to direct yourself away from. And that is by following what feels right and what feels good to you and only you. My beautiful pile twos, that is all the messages that I'm having for you today. I'm so grateful for you tuning in. I do hope this was really helpful. Please leave this video a like, guys. It does help me out a bunch. All my links, along with all the decks and the equipment that I've used in today's video, will be listed in the description box below. I'm sending you all my love, my beautiful, beautiful pile twos. Let me close out this reading by thanking my spirit guides, your spirit guides, the moon, our mother, the sun, our father, the earth, fire, wind, and water, from the north, south, east, and west, for all that has been, all that is, and all that will be. Goodbye, my beautiful pile twos, and all the best. Bye guys, bye. Hello my pile threes. If you picked this 88 abundance and pink on pink card, then this is your reading. I'm just gonna leave this one over here, and let's get started with your oracle cards. You also got 2 of these, so let's see how they go. So, oh wow, look at that. Look at the colors. Pink and pink. So this is straight up, yep. So this is the number 4 self-love cobalto calcite crystal. All to do with self-love. This pink color, straight off the bat, I feel like you're manifesting love. An abundance of love in your life. This one next. Then we've got work through your fears with the new moon in Scorpio. Then we've got Raphael with communication. Raphael was in another reading. He was in a reading, a pile 1 he showed up actually. So, hey Raphael, thank you for being here today. And we've also got Sandalphon with evolution. What are you manifesting, pile 3s? Let's lay out the rest of these. Oh, got the Fool. Oh, that one wanted to come out. So, oh, the Magician. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 2 of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Look at that. 0, 1, 2. All right. So this is already giving me energy of progression, evolution, flow, because 0, 1, 2 is also a sequence. So there's some kind of sequence of events that are coming in for you that you are manifesting. How exciting. I can see with this Sandalphon card here, with this evolution card here, you are, I love that it like matches. There's a lot of yellow in your reading actually. And I'm feeling like you need to watch pile 1. That's just a message that came through, but judge it by your own resonance, okay? Don't just go off my word. But with this evolution card, I can see that you are manifesting an incredibly light-filled time in your life. You are manifesting appreciation, ascension, evolution. There's more gratitude in your life that's coming through. I can see that you're giving more gratitude for your life. This is really a pat on the back that's coming through. Really take a moment to appreciate how far you've come along the journey, because I feel like you've really, long yards, hard yards is what's coming through. These are like yards almost, you know, a measurement of a field is coming through, and it's like you're just running down the field. This is very exciting. You're attracting in abundance. You're attracting in a very beautiful cycle for your life. This is so interesting because the energy between the last reading and this reading, the last energy was a lot more chaotic, and this one is very peaceful. I feel like that's important. You're feeling almost relaxed about the manifestation process. I feel like your manifestation is coming in very soon. If you haven't manifested something big yet, do not lose faith because something is coming in. Did I say this was communication? Whoops, communion. I just realized because I looked closer into the picture, and this is the Islamic tradition of the Hajj, which is an annual pilgrimage to Mecca to celebrate, essentially. So this is really about coming together. And I feel like your manifestation is coming together beautifully behind the scenes. This Islamic tradition is basically to praise the divine, to praise Allah, to praise the world, the earth, and all the divine forces that be. So there is this sort of spiritual healing because Raphael is the archangel specifically for healing, especially with medicine healing. So I feel like there's some kind of healing that's coming in with your manifestation to do with friendships or others. But there's also an element of a spiritual practice coming in because maybe this is, you know what it is? I feel like you are manifesting your soul tribe, honestly, because it's going to be a group of people that you attract in. This could even be like a social media following if you're someone that has been working towards that goal. I really feel like people are going to start really noticing you because as you can see, all these people are standing around here. They're all facing here. So it's almost like this pillar has their focus. So I feel like you are this pillar. And there's going to be these people that are really attracted to you because you are maybe healing your spiritual connection, your spiritual side. There's some kind of healing and evolution coming in with your self. And it's essentially creating you to be an inspiration. I really feel like you're becoming a real inspiration for other people with this card here. And it doesn't have to be such a spiritual nature, but it could be involved in somehow. So there could be like you're creating a spiritual practice for yourself could lead you into a whole nother domain that you don't even really see that will be attracting in people for you. So there's fame coming through. There's a loving audience that's coming through, is what I just heard. The new moon in Scorpio is obviously a water sign. There's already a very strong link to emotions and the moon that's coming through. I do see you working through your fears. There's this element, because it's coupled here with the Fool, you are experiencing the end of a cycle and you're experiencing the letting go of past fears that really held you back. Because remember, with the Fool, there is a restarting of a cycle and there's this energy of bliss and ignorance is bliss. So there's like this completion of a time where you were working out your fears, working out through your negative aspects. Shadow work is what comes through. This understanding of the darker side of yourself is essentially leading you into this bright new cycle that is starting for you. How exciting! So you're really manifesting almost like a rebirth, I want to say. I feel like you're really getting to the core of an issue and you're understanding authentic truths with this energy here. You're understanding what's real in the world and what's true to you, and you're understanding that everyone can have their own opinions on what those truths are. There's this letting go of needing to entertain others is what's coming through because of this communion here. It's like you're letting go of that maybe focus. You're letting go of these traits like jealousy, paranoia, obsessions. You're letting go of that because you can't carry that with you into the time that you're heading into, if that makes sense. The time that you're moving into is really fresh, new, abundant energy. And you don't need to take these with you because that's what's going to be hindering and putting this off. So your soul has decided to kind of work through the fears first. Does that make sense? So part of that manifestation, this necessary step, is learning self-love and to let go of worries as well. Let go of worrying about unnecessary things. I can see that you're manifesting in more love for yourself and learning more about how to love yourself. And you're really learning how to love without conditions on a personal level, but also with the world. And this is important because there's this letting go. The fears that you're really letting go of is no longer comparing yourself to others, no longer looking for the approval of others, and no longer doing anything for others. You do it first for yourself, and you're really letting go of self-judgment as well. So these are some specific fears and blockages that have been holding you back that you will be letting go of. So there's more unconditional love coming in for yourself. And this is really, really going to blossom your relationships, because if you start to do this for yourself on a self level, you are going to start doing it in your relationships, all of your relationships as well. So really continue on with that journey. By being able to look at yourself and really love yourself, you're actually giving yourself permission to be the real you. So when you love yourself, you actually attract in the people, because look at all these people. When you love yourself, you actually attract in people who will also love you for you. Again, very heart chakra colors. This has been a consistent energy through the readings today. But by looking in and really loving what you see, you're giving yourself permission to be you, and you attract in people who will also love you for how you see yourself, because that's what you emit, therefore that's what you attract. Whoa, that's creepy. My cat's name's Raphael. Raph? I just heard him meowing. I can't see him. Raphael's coming in the physical for you as well. In case you're wondering, I actually did not name Raphael after the Archangel. I think it was more the Ninja Turtles. I hadn't started this spiritual journey at all when I got Raph. I think he is very much part of my healing, and that's maybe how it all links up. But just a cute little story about my life. Hope you enjoy. If we work to at least intend to come from a place of love every day, if we at least set that intention for ourselves, the world will be reflected back to us with love. Because again, what you emit is what you attract. Think of this circle, this cycle, this continuous flow. That's what's really coming through here. To have a life that showers you with love, you must first love yourself, okay? So this is what's really important. To get this community that you're obviously manifesting and wanting and desiring, you're going through the process of learning to love yourself. When you see yourself the way you want others to see you, that is when you can really attract in some amazing and beautiful experiences for yourself. I can see you're becoming more compassionate as well, because you understand that you aren't perfect and no one is actually perfect. The idea of perfection is messy and is chaotic, and that's what we're really pushing to learn this March, is to, if you're watching this when this is posted, March 2022, you're really understanding that Perfection is diversity. Perfection is difference. And we all deserve love. Okay? So this is what you're really manifesting. You're manifesting a loving community because you're starting to really love yourself and let go of the stuff that has not served you in the past. How exciting. And this is really, okay, so this process here that's happening, what's happening is you're entering into this new state of bliss because you're learning to love yourself, because you're letting go of the fears. The Fool is all about ready to jump off the cliff because there's full belief, full trust, and full readiness to just jump off and experience. Okay, so you're jumping into this new experience, and this new experience is based in abundance. You're letting go of the past, you're letting go of the blockages, and you're starting the cycle. You're in the cycle. Okay, and the Magician is basically just here to say that the progression, you're progressively moving through the steps at a very beautiful pace, and you're manifesting abilities. I mean, look, there's an 8 here. 888 is a beautiful master number. And it's all about abundance. It's all about unlocking true abundance from above, and you have everything you need. You really do have everything you need for the journey ahead. This is what I really feel drawn to, is this area. So you're really pulling and attracting in your manifestations because of the love that you're emitting. It's creating really abundant and fertile energy around you. Okay, and it's leading you into this time of strategizing, planning. You're really finding out the plans of action that are going to be serving you the best along this journey ahead, because you've realized you've got everything that you need. You realize that you have yourself. You've manifested this state of you know what's coming through? It really feels like you, with this Magician card, you're going to be manifesting something tangible, because I keep being drawn to this table as well with all the things on it. And it feels like you are going, since entering into this new free energy, it's going to be bringing in a big manifestation that you've been wanting, that is tangible. And what that is doing is then leading you into this feeling of complete reassurance, because you know now what you are capable of. You know now more about the world around you. You know more about the reality of life. You know more about law of attraction even, because this is the planning and the strategizing and the goal setting of a plan before you head out and do it. The Knight of Pentacles is really further telling me the energy that you're emitting and the energy that you will be entering into. And it's this Knight of Pentacles is very methodical. So I feel like with this strategizing and planning and goal setting, you are going to be moving through these moving through this strategy and this plan with a methodical and more logical mind to really achieve your goals at a beautifully timed pace. The Knight of Pentacles is generally the slower of the knights, if you will. His pace moves a lot slower. Slow and steady does win the race though. This can be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is energy of almost feeling very sure of yourself keeps coming through. I feel like I am going to get more of these cards to get more depth into more things that you're manifesting. So we've got the Ten of Swords. Oh yeah, under the Fool. Under the Magician, we've got the Ace of Wands. Oh my goodness. Whoa. We've got the World. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Hold on. Sorry, messages are coming through already. I've got 2 more cards. I'm just going to leave them here. You did get an extra one of these. So I feel like that one is important for something. This ending and starting of a new cycle is really leading into this Ten of Swords energy in the reverse. Because in the rider and waite, it's a guy essentially dead. Don't freak out though. Essentially dead with lots of swords in his back, okay? That's where he would be laying, and all these swords are poking out of his back. But you can see in the back, there is this sunny new dawn that is breaking, which is very much to do with this vibrant yellow energy that's happening today across all levels. This is really just confirming, okay, that with the Fool card here, with this new blissful energy that you're entering, this is basically leading into this pain and sadness that has been felt in the past from these fears, okay, is leaving. It's ending. You're completely ending the cycle, because 10 is the end of a cycle as well in numerology. It's the end of a karmic debt. So I really feel like you are ending a karmic lesson, a lesson that was required for you to learn, maybe to do with patience, because we do have the slowest moving night, which is reflecting your energy and the stage of where you're at with your resources. So I really feel like the swords here are essentially falling from his back, and they're releasing him from this suffering. Okay, there is freedom, and freedom that's coming in, releasing of suffering. So I really see you manifesting a release from sadness. So perhaps in your life where there maybe feels like a lack of balance, maybe in your financial realm, you're inviting in the ending of imbalance within your financial realm. You're releasing memories of the past. You're releasing old programs that aren't yours. You're releasing and giving yourself the opportunity to move forward with hope for your future. What an amazing message. Wow. So you really are going through quite an ending of a cycle. I thought this was so amazing. This is why, side note, this is why it's really important to slow down with, well, in my opinion, is to slow down sometimes, because when you're a reader, because you actually can like gather a lot more information with movements and just other things that are going on during a reading. But anyway, sidestep. But as you can see here, look, there's emphasis on the hand that's holding the wand. This is actually, it's a double-sided candle. That's right. It's a double-sided candle that is lit, and it's fire. Humans are creators of this fire. So again, there's this overlapping. So what's happening is you are working on manifesting this new opportunity that's coming in, this new abundant, fiery energy of passion. So I feel like a creative passion is coming in. I feel like there is progression in a new direction coming in, but it's a direction that you've planned, that you strategized, and that you want to achieve. And the Ace of Wands is just this abundant, fertile energy. It's sort of backing up. The Ace, 1, 1, 1, 2, it's like I'm seeing 4 ones, like 411, spiritual evolution, spiritual awakening. There's a new spiritual level happening here, and there's an ending of a cycle. I mean, the world is here as well. The world is the last card of the deck, depending on which way you see it. The card of the Fool is, and they're sort of, oh my gosh, it's like you're manifesting this unlimited potential. You're manifesting world travel here. You're manifesting freedom, peace in your world, and essentially you're feeling like the world is your oyster, because he's got the world in his hands here. So you're manifesting this feeling of, I can go anywhere, I can do anything, because I am the creator of my existence. I have control over the things that I can control. I see you really stepping into this fiery, strong energy where you are entering into this new phase of existence that is completely equal, balanced, and beautiful, because we've got a beautiful woman in a wreath. It's like unlimited potential here. It's like your manifestation is really taking you to new and abundant levels. Okay, what's really coming through with this Six of Cups card is this, with this phase that you're at, with this moving through life with abundance and money and resources, and understanding that whatever comes your way is just something to progress through rather than hide away from. You are essentially reflecting here, because the Six of Cups is usually about nostalgia and, you know, memories from the past and things like that. But what I really feel like with the blend of this energy, this Six of Cups is referring to the present moment. And I really feel like with this Knight of Pentacles, you are slowing down from how maybe fast you used to move through life. There is this slowing down and this focus on the present moment. There's this new focus that's coming in. That's what it is. The new focus that's coming in with the Knight of Pentacles. You are manifesting more of a focus on the present moment. And maybe this has already started to be happening for you. You've worked through your fears and you've made peace with this past cycle, and you've sort of gotten sick of reliving the past story that you've maybe been attached to, or this past narrative that you've told yourself for quite some time, and you're making peace with it. You're letting it go because you're realizing that there's more brightness this way. You're following the light out of the darkness is what's coming through. And this is sort of saying you're doing that by focusing on the present, making sure that you're using the opportunity to the fullest, and you're focusing on the present moment, because that is where the beauty is, and that's where creation works its best, and really only works. You can't really create when you're focused on the past or when you're focused on the future. You can create whatever you wish in the moment that you have before you. Lastly, and we've got the Moon. What is this Moon card about? Spirit is prompting me to read this Abundance card, because I feel like these two might have a bit of a link here, but let's find out first. Just going to read it from the book. This card indicates a need to adopt an attitude of abundance in order to attract it into your life. Yes, look at that. So releasing fears, working through the negative self, shadow work, and essentially letting go of the past things that you've attracted in, essentially, the old energy that you've attracted in the past. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to recognize the numerous opportunities that are in front of you, for the universe is bountiful and there's plenty to go around. Since you attract what you believe, you must improve your perception of the world. Replace your thoughts of scarcity, competition, and shortage with feelings of abundance, prosperity, and hope. And I really feel like that is sort of summing up this reading really well. The universe has an infinite supply of love, health, wealth, and wisdom. Therefore, a greedy, competitive mindset only prevents abundance from flowing. At this time, you must recognize and address any limiting beliefs that are blocking this flow. Okay, that's what Spirit wanted me to read, because that's now told me what this is about. So this is really, because it was an extra card that came out, it's really backing up the work through your fears card with the new moon in Scorpio, because the moon refers to the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is the mind represented by this wolf, first of all. This is the higher self, the guidance system within, and this is the lower self, the physical self. The lobster is the ego, Okay, and the colors are very, very important on this card. Red of the ego can be linked to the devil, and the devil card is all about limiting beliefs. The higher self here, the wolf that is here, is blue, and he is the same color as the water and the moon. The water and the moon are connected, and the lower self, he's the only one that's kind of a different color, and that is our physical self, our self that works together with our higher self. We become our higher self, and we have to be aware of the ego. We have to use the ego, but we can't let the ego run the show. Absolutely not happening. So this is really telling me that you are getting your ego, you're becoming more aware of how your ego has maybe led you astray and led you away from abundance. And that is just another little message coming through from spirit, that your awareness is increasing. You're starting to direct your subconscious mind in the direction in which you want to progress, is what's coming through. Let me just read the last of this, but I just really needed to work out why this one came out. And yeah, limiting beliefs is where the subconscious mind is, where the limiting beliefs are stored. So I really see that there is a release of these. And I'm so happy for you, because that is such an amazing thing to manifest. It's essentially freedom that you're manifesting. I'm just reading from where I left off. Perhaps you were brought up to believe that money doesn't grow on trees, or maybe you aren't convinced that you deserve to be happy, successful, and prosperous. This card just jumped out at me while I was reading that. That is what you're manifesting, a higher level of self-worth as well. This is amazing energy. I'm so happy for you. When you change your perception, you change the circumstances of your life. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. And these cycles are encouraging you to adopt an attitude of abundance. Share what you can with others, because there's enough for everyone to go around. Be really grateful for what you already have, and know that there is plenty more to come for you. When you believe that the universe is abundant, you can make your dreams come true. And that is essentially what you are doing, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pile threes. I really hope this helped. This is so exciting, what you're manifesting in now. So many great things that are coming in for you, and really unlocking a lot of things, unlocking a lot of new beginnings and bright futures is what's coming through as well. So please guys, leave this video a like, because it does help me out a bunch. All my links along with the decks and the equipment that I've used in today's video will be listed in the description box below. I'm sending you all my love, my beautiful pile threes, and let me close out this reading by thanking my spirit guides, your spirit guides, the moon our mother, the sun our father, the earth, fire, wind and water, from the north, south, east and west, for all that has been, all that is, and all that will be. Goodbye, my beautiful pile threes, and all the best. Bye bye.